The spiritual father of Prophet Uebert Angel, known as Rev Kusi Boateng, is a fake man of God. True or false?
Will I be permitted to give a political prophecy in Ghana?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
The election is on the 7th. On the 8th, the result will not come. Everybody shall be jittery. The result will come on the 9th. Some people will try to cause mayhem so that people shall die. And interestingly, they will call people on the street. And the first day, only 1,000 people will show up. That by the 9th of December, His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia shall be crowned the President of Ghana. And for those of you who are my children, you can go through the archives. Not one single prophecy of mine has fallen down void.
The data from our own internal collation of the election results indicate that former President, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, has won the presidential election decisively.
But the opposite had occurred. And so there is nothing I can do, and I can say it's very interesting that in our walk with God, there are times that you feel you know Him so much, you have come to a place, and He always starts and redefines Himself to you.
So currently in Ghana, story back where trendy the story of Rev Kusi Boateng and his flopped prophecy on behalf of the NPP. Rev Kusi Boateng a few weeks ago declared victory ahead of the general election which took place just yesterday. According to him, NPP will win and the election would even be delayed in terms of the declaration. And so Ambassador, as we speak to you now, his own candidate, His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, has called John Dramani Mahama to congratulate him over his victory, which is very, very beautiful thing to do. And also, Enankrofo Ejina Arches Omochre say Rev Kusi Boateng is a fake man of God, because how can a powerful prophet of his caliber have this highly flopped prophecy? Now, during the time that he was actually giving that particular prophecy, he sounded very, very confident that the prophecy will work out 100%. He said his track records are there and that he has never had a flopped prophecy. So after this particular prophecy flopped, he has come out to issue a statement trying to play on the minds of Ghanaians, as many people believe. Well, let us watch the moment that Prophet Uebert Angel spiritual father Rev Kusi Boateng gave the prophecy on behalf of NPP, which of course has flopped, and his new video which had him explaining his side of the flopped prophecy. We shall continue when we get back.
Give a political prophecy in Ghana.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Flow, 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 flow. Flow, flow.
I have a question to ask the IGP, who happens to ask for that thing that Okujeto said is true. He's my son. Why is it that political scientists can give a forecast and nobody will tell them to stop? Some will give a forecast and say that during this election, this one will lose or win. Nobody talks about it. And that is what they have studied. Unfortunately for me, I dropped out of school and this is my profession. So why won't you allow me? Or you still don't believe me as a prophet? Watch this. The people that they say are my party members, NPP people, if they don't take care, they will lose almost 7 to 10 seats. But then, if NDC also don't take care MPP will take over between 19 to 24 seats from them. But then the election is on the 7th. On the 8th, the result will not come. Everybody shall be jittery. The result will come on the 9th. Some people will try to cause mayhem so that people shall die. And interestingly, they will call people on the street. And the first day, only 1,000 people will show up. The second day, no one will show up. And there shall be peace. And the result is obvious. The things are difficult. I know that there are 2 people coming. But the Lord has told me that by the 9th of December, His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia shall be crowned the President of Ghana. This is not, you know what? This thing has taken me a very long time to say, because I wanted to be certain that this is not my emotion. And for those of you who are my children, you can go through the archives. Not one single prophecy of mine has fallen down void. Let me say this. In the next 7 years, this nation is going to experience an acceleration of advancement that it has never experienced in the past 50 or 60 years. Young men, young women, don't run away from this country. God is gonna visit us one more time. I'm not prophesying because I like anybody or I hate anybody. Let me be frank and tell you. Mahmoud Bawumia is my friend. He has never given me $1 before. If anything, I have rather lost a lot of things for just being a friend. And it's not because, hey, I'm not doing politics here. Don't fool around there. I'm serious. I'm serious. This is about the destiny of this nation. And this is what I've seen. And if anybody will take it personally, it is their problem. At the end of the day, the prophets will be numbered, and then the false prophets will be known. Watch this, giving a distinct political prophecy doesn't make me a politician. I am too big to become a politician.
That's right.
Ladies and gentlemen of the media, following yesterday's presidential and parliamentary elections, Ghanaians at home and abroad have been sitting on tenterhooks awaiting the outcome of the election. Let me say that the data from our own internal collation of the election results indicate that former President, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, has won the presidential election decisively. The NDC has also won the parliamentary election, even though we await final collation for a number of seats. However, I believe ultimately that these will not change the overall outcome.
But the opposite had occurred. And so there is nothing I can do, and I can say it's very interesting that in our walk with God, there are times that you feel you know Him so much, you have come to a place, and He always starts and redefines Himself to you. And personally, I think that physically it is difficult to explain, because The same way I've been hearing God speak was the same way I heard him speak. But for those of you who have followed me over the years, you know that most of the things that he uses me to say come to pass. And so I will not give the blame to God. God is true and every man is a liar. When it comes to God, I will prefer to be the liar for God to be the true one. But that doesn't end it all. Tell your neighbor, it doesn't end it. Wei emami mejain kom sheshe. Wei nebe mama koshem kompaye. And I think I've known God so much, and I'm not the first prophet who has encountered this. Isaiah encountered it, Jehoshaphat encountered it, and so in life that is how it is. God at times will have to let everybody know that you are human and he's God. Regardless of how much God uses me, I am man and God is God. And so let us get it right. God never made a mistake. If there was any mistake, I was the one who made a mistake. And I'm human, and that's not the first time. But there is something so strong in my heart that says that he knows what he is doing. And I may not understand it, you may not understand it, but I believe that he never gets it wrong. Tell about 5 people that God never gets it wrong. Oh, I said tell 5 people. You can't be sitting down and telling 5 people.
So that is Rev Kusi Boateng, who happens to be the spiritual father of Prophet Uebert, and who has had a flopped prophecy. A lot of people are saying that, he's not serious, so nobody should even attend his church again because his prophecy has flopped. They said if God really showed him that particular revelation or prophecy, he should have had it 100%. Others believe that once he has come out to apologize, subtly, Ghanaians and the world at large should forgive him. Adolf, what is your take on this? Why don't you share on it in here? Do you think Sir Rev Kusi Boateng is a fake prophet, or you strongly believe that flopped prophecy also happens in the prophetic ministry? Why don't you share in here? Vimbas TV so ena muwe.
Vimbas TV.